Welcome or welcome back, my magical, beautiful, divine friends. My name is Kari. I am a yoga teacher, a spiritual growth coach. I am here to anchor the light and raise the vibration of humanity. All right, so I just got home a short while ago, and it is spring break this week, so all of my kids are home right now. I walk in the house, and let's just say it looks like a bomb exploded. My son is down there with his headset, just all sorts of game raging, whatever they call it. I walk up the stairs. There's at least 10 loads of laundry that need to be done. Who can relate? So my first thought was, yeah, I don't need to do a video today. There's just too much going on around here. But I practice what I preach, and I am impeccable with my word, so here I am. Hi, my name is Kari. I am a recovering perfectionist. So where did my perfectionism begin? You guessed it, in childhood. I grew up with an alcoholic parent. And when you grow up with an alcoholic parent, there are a few rules. Don't talk, don't think, don't feel. From the outside looking in, we were the perfect family. I have a sister that's a couple years older than me, and then two older brothers, so 2 boys, 2 girls, all adorable little blonde children. And my mom would dress us up real nice and take us to church every Sunday. So from the outside looking in, we were just perfect. I learned at a very young age that perfect was safe. If I could just be perfect, then no one would know. No one would know what was actually happening. You know, my mom will tell stories about getting me dressed as a little girl, and I would be wearing my pink, but the shades of pink didn't match, and I would throw a tantrum. She used to French braid my hair, and I wouldn't even see it. I would just feel it, you know. It's bumpy, redo it. Even though it hurt, I just wanted it to look perfect. You know, I remember, I've told this story before, but my sister and I sitting at the kitchen table, and we were coloring in like one of those newspaper, they used to come with like the Easter egg baskets, and you would color them in. And I colored outside of the line, and I threw a fit, and my sister went to punch me in the face, and she had the poppable pencil in her hand, and that's how I got my little blue tattoo on my face. And now I really wasn't perfect, because now I have this blue mark on my face. So perfect was safe. My self-worth became tied to always being perfect. And then guess what happened when I had my own kids? Well, now I'm the alcoholic, and I repeated the cycle. So I have 3 kids, and I always had them in the cutest matching sets. And I too would bring them to church every Sunday, and you know, everything was perfect from the outside. And then when the dumpster fire started and got real big, and I left my house. I went back to pick up some things, and my neighbor came out, and she was like, just like so confused. She's like, what is going on? And I told her, and she said, what? I had no clue. I thought you guys were perfect. I must have been getting really good at this perfect thing, right? So this way of living, it led me to my own addiction. It leads to like eating issues, and we're just trying to control everything in our lives. We start controlling our children, the people around us. Everything needs to be perfect, because that to me meant I would be safe. It's a really difficult way to live, guys. So how have I been able to overcome this perfectionism? You guessed it again. I had to reparent myself. And I won't go into this because I did a whole 4-part video series already on here about inner child healing. One story I did not tell though was, some of you guys may know this already, but one thing I did was I took a Barbie doll. I didn't have any, unfortunately, any of my original Barbies, so I went to the Walmart and I found a Barbie, and she actually looked just like me. She had the bun and she was wearing this purple leotard, and she was a representation of my inner child. And I carried her around with me for a couple months everywhere I went. It was a little bit awkward at first, but then it became fun. She would come to yoga with me and sit beside me, and she came to the gym and to run my errands, and it was fun after a while. And why did I do this? Well, I just wanted my inner child, that little Kari, to see that now, grown-up Kari, that we are safe. We're protected. We're loved. Everything's okay now. So this was a really cool thing I did. Maybe you don't want to carry a Barbie around. You can have something small that you can like stick in your pocket. I don't know, but it was kind of cool. All right, so maybe you know me in real life and you're calling bullshit right now. Bullshit, Kari. Because you see me at yoga class or at the gym, and I always have a matching set on, right down to a matching water bottle. But the difference is, I'm doing this from a healed place, not a wounded place. I do this because it brings me joy. I love clothes and colors, right? And I have standards for myself, and it makes me feel good. It actually brings me a lot of joy. So through this inner child healing, this reparenting, maybe it sounds woo-woo to you. It's not at all. It's not woo-woo, because when you can reparent yourself and give your inner child what they needed to make them feel safe and loved and worthy, you not only become your own emotional anchor, right? Radically accepting yourself, taking radical responsibility without shame or blame. Learning to self-regulate is real strength. So you will become a better, stronger person. But also, if you have kids, you'll become a better parent. You'll become a better partner. You'll become a better leader to those around you. So you see, your inner child isn't holding you back, and they don't need to be fixed. Nothing needs to be fixing here. They're waiting for you to come back. Right? So a mantra I like to use is, I am worthy for love without needing to be perfect. Clearly, through this process, I have learned that now it is safe to talk, to speak my truth. It is safe to think for myself. It is safe to feel all the feelings. I am and always was perfect, and you are too. We're here to be real and raw and authentic and messy at times. That's true alignment. That is true self-love. And that's why I make these videos, and I don't even watch them back half the time before posting them, because I'm not here to make these videos perfect for you guys. I'm here to be real. Right? So, you know, again, I'd encourage you to go back and watch that 4-part video series. The inner child work has probably been the most important part in my spiritual growth journey. And shameless plug, I do work with clients one-on-one through this process. So this is getting a little bit long now. I'm gonna leave it here for today. Listen, first, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out. Like, leave me a comment. I love to see who's watching these videos. Share with a friend. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. I want you to go have a magical day today. The laundry will still be there tomorrow. Until tomorrow, namaste.